Hey guys, thank you for joining us again in Car System Installation. We're going to show you how to install the Viper plug-and-play remote starter for Mazda T 2017. This applies to pretty much all the Mazda vehicles that are covered by Viper T-harness THMAN1. So CX-5, CX-9, Mazda 3, Mazda 6, all the ones that are covered by this T-harness, this will work the same for all of them. Just the only different connections you might have is the parking light, which again is optional. Today we're going to show you only the T-harness, so you can start the car. The parking light is optional. We don't really see any need for you to connect it. So the tools we're going to use, we have T10, we have a Phillips screwdriver, we have a flat screwdriver, and we have the drill with a Phillips bit. I prefer the drill, but you can use just the Phillips screwdriver. Pretty much those are all the tools that you need to work on this car. You can also use a plastic popper. I find the plastic popper is much better, cleaner, but in this case we don't really use it. I'll show you a trick how to open it nice and clean with a flat screwdriver. First thing I'm doing, I'm adjusting myself the seat. So in this case the seat is electric, so I'm adjusting the seat all the way to the back, all the way down to have an easy access. I'm moving the steering wheel for me all the way out and up to have an easy access. And the reason I'm doing all these adjustments before I start is because we are going to disconnect the battery. Do not work on this vehicle, do not disconnect any of the plugs without disconnecting the vehicle battery. So we're going to disconnect the negative side. We're going to open the hood. And for the negative side we are using the T10 in this case, or you can use a ratchet 10. We have the negative side in here, so we're going to disconnect it. Make sure the battery is completely out. That way the vehicle will not have any shorts or any issues. Okay, so now we have this disconnected. At this point, all we have to do is access the plugs that needs to be connected. So again, we can use Phillips screwdriver. There's two, one in here and one on the other side. We'll take the bottom piece of the steering wheel cover. I'm familiar with the drills. If you not feel comfortable doing that with the drill, just do it with a screwdriver. You get the same result, just a bit more time. I open the handle. Now, as you can see, it's loose. The two pieces has to be separated. You can take a tool and try to push them, but you might make some marks in between those two connections. What I do, I take a flat tool and I put it here just under the signal. I put it a little bit inside and I just pop it out. Or you can do it above. Why do I do it in this location? That way it's not visible, there's no scratches, there's no marks. So just a small push and it opens. The rest of it I open by hand. That way you don't have any scratches or anything else. And the piece comes off easy. Now this will slide a bit backwards. Okay, so there is this tab in here that slides. So you open a little bit and then you slide it out. Next thing we're gonna see is where is our connection. We're gonna lock this back. We can see our connection is here. So we have the two connectors just in here. Okay, so we're gonna unplug those two connectors. So the two white connectors, very easy to see, very easy to access. We're gonna take our T-harness and we're gonna plug in the V connector to this location. We're gonna make sure we're gonna snug it and make sure that if you pull it, it doesn't come off. Same thing about the small one. Okay, we're going to plug it back in to the vehicle module. Same thing, we're going to give it a little bit of a tug to make sure that it's not coming off. Okay, and we tug it a little bit, see it's not coming off, all the way in. And pretty much that is all the installation for the remote starter. we're gonna have the unit. We have 3 plugs, so it depends on the unit you get. There's 2 options. You might get the DS4 Plus or the DS4. The difference in them is just this connector. So the DS4 regular does not have the big connector, it's just a shoulder system. The item is the same. In this case, we have that one in stock just for the video, but it works the same. You're gonna plug in the black connector. Make sure all the pins are sitting properly. And the white connector and the small one. That's going to be pretty much your installation. Now we're going to show you how to program it. So first we're going to unplug it. We're going to connect back our battery, and then we're going to follow this connection again. We're going to go to the battery, connect our ground connector back. Make sure it's tight so it doesn't get loose. Slow down. Close our hood just in case we have a factory hood pin, so it won't interfere with starting the vehicle. Plug in the unit. The programming on this unit, as soon as we plug in, we have the light on. Programming in this unit is very simple. We open the ignition to on, and we just wait. LED light will keep on flashing until we're going to have it solid. When we have it solid, we know the system has learned the vehicle and it's ready for remote start. It could take a little bit of time, so don't rush, don't worry about it. The system basically learning the codes on the vehicle. As soon as we're going to have it as a solid, that means it learned, it could take a bit of a time. So we have it solid, which means the unit has learned the vehicle, and that's it. The system is ready to start. We're going to take the vehicle keys, car is off, close door. So after we finish plugging everything, we did the programming. We're just going to test the system. All doors must be closed, the hood, the trunk, everything has to be closed. I'm going to press the lock button 3 times. The vehicle will crank and will run for a specific time we have set. The key takeover is very simple. You unlock the doors, enter the vehicle, press the brake and the car will remain running. You can also turn off the vehicle with the remote starter. So the same way we have started the car, you can press 3-time lock again and the car will shut off if you have changed your mind. If not, the system will time out at specific time, depends on your request. The standard comes as 12 minutes, but if you have any request, they will be changed based on your request. For more videos on how to, you can always find us at Car System Installation. Subscribe to our channel and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.